Hey, it's Tyrone Jackson, the Wealthy Investor, coming at you once again with another hot video. Today, I have a question for you. Are you committed to being a successful long-term trader? Are you committed to being in the stock market and being successful over time? Or are you just looking for a fast buck? That's what today's video is all about, being committed and being able to spot trends that the mainstream media simply doesn't cover. Hey, listen, if you like this video, make sure you click that subscribe button right now. And every time I post a video, you will get a notification. It's all about staying informed. Now, let me just talk to you about this. People who are really committed know that investing takes time. And in the Wealthy Investor Program, we really try to build wealth over a 2 to 5 year period, which, when you really think about it, not a lot of time at all. But you must get that financial education and understand what trends are at play in the market at the time. So let me show you a couple of charts, and then we're going to get into some stocks that are not covered by the media. Now, this first stock here is Amazon.com. And as most of you know, very often I talk about Amazon.com really more as a benchmark, so that you can understand the power of owning stocks before they hit or cross $100 a share. A lot of retail investors, small investors and traders like you and I, don't want to own stocks that go over $100 a share because they think they can own more shares. But I want a stock that goes over 100 that has the potential to take off. Why? That's going to pull up my portfolio and grow my wealth. Notice Amazon had a slight pullback. This is a 5 year chart. If you're gotten your shares when they were around $100 a share, look what has happened over time in this 5 year chart that we actually see here. Well, actually, this is a 1 year chart. Let me go to a 5 year chart for you. If we look at this 5 year chart, I want you to see something. The stock has sharply risen over time. Even if you came in at $200, right, a share and bought one share, what has happened in the last 5 years? The stock has radically increased to where it is now, or its high was $839 a share. Right now, it's around $773 a share. You would have been building wealth over time. There are a lot of people that are attracted to trading and investing for a fast buck, and those people will never, ever get rich. Why? They don't have discipline and they're not willing to consistently grow their money over time. So, if we look at a stock like Amazon, covered a lot by the media, we see the value of time and patience, intelligence, and maturity. That's what's going to help you change your life as a stock market investor. Okay? Now, I want to go through two stocks that aren't covered by the media. Had you been in them and you're willing to give them time, you would do very well. This first company is called Domino's Pizza, ticker symbol DPZ. You'll notice 5 years ago the stock was around $100 ish per share. Now, here's what I always teach my students. That's when all the institutional money gets involved with the stock, is after it's $100 a share. And given a little time, another what year chart are we looking at? 1 year. Now let's go to 5 years. Look at that. Look at what's happened over the stock over 5 years. You had to get richer, even if you bought these shares at $100 per share. Why? Because today they're trading at $163 per share. Domino's Pizza, DPZ. There's a story behind this. I always say never buy the stock if you don't know what the story is. And the story has to do with their online apps. Okay, it is getting explosive growth for them in the pizza industry, or that sector of the market. Now, look at this chart. If you're one of these people out to make a fast buck and not to invest over time, you would have missed all of this growth had you held the stock. Do you get it? And most people don't want to hold the stock because they don't have the financial education, or they're just, quite frankly, not that good at picking them. Okay? So if we want to catch the stocks before they move to $100 a share, we need an education. We need to be educated and taught, because you're not going to get it in the financial media, because the financial media likes to talk about Apple, even though the Apple chart does not look like the Domino's Pizza chart. You get what I'm saying? I am trying to help you get wealthier over time, not just make a quick buck. Now, what's the competitor to Domino's Pizza? A company you may have seen commercials on, Papa John's Pizza. And here we're looking at what? A 1 year chart. But if we go to a 5 year chart, isn't that amazing, ladies and gentlemen? A stock that over time has done really well. I get really excited when I'm teaching in stock market stuff. The only difference between Papa John's Pizza, ticker symbol PZZA, is they're a little bit behind the curve with their apps, and their stock has a little bit more volatility to it. So that means you're going to see peaks, pullbacks, and what we call retracement. But had you held this stock over time, what would have happened? You would have done really, really well, because 5 years ago, on a split adjusted basis, you could have gotten your shares for $20. Okay? All right. So, what are we talking about here in today's lesson? Being a smart investor, being educated in the stock market, educated enough to know which stocks are the best stocks to hold, what trends are in play, and how time, holding on to shares that have a tendency to go higher, really helps us to build wealth. And one of the stocks we use is always our base is Amazon.com. You're probably not going to go buy shares at 773, right? A little too expensive. But I'm telling you, there's a whole nother trend at place in the pizza market, right? Because technology and applications are really changing things. This is Domino's Pizza over time. You're probably not going to go out and buy one share at 163, could you? Yes, but the perception is it's too expensive. Well, what happened if you stayed with stocks before they were $100 per share, and you could ride them up to 100, 150, 200, even $300 a share before they split? Over time, you would get wealthy. So don't be greedy. You have to ask yourself, are you willing to be disciplined over time? One final note on time. When I say time, if you get wealthier in 5 years because you do nothing but choose the right stocks all the time, wouldn't that help you? Where would your life be in the future? You see, investing is all about future. Investing in companies that are going to dominate in the next 5 years. Now, let's say you don't know which stocks to pick, right? That's why you can follow my investments and my trades at WI Trade School. This is why you want to become a member of WI Trade School, because the stocks that are not covered in the media that are growing over time is what I am teaching you inside WI Trade School every single week. Plus, you get to send in your questions. Plus, there's a new, for those of you who like to trade, there's a new trading lesson. And there are all these patterns with stocks that are rising that allow you to take advantage of the growth. You're not going to find them in the media. You're only going to find them at witradeschool.com. So click on the link below. Join me at WI Trade School. Start to watch the videos of the stocks that are rising, and then you can decide, rather than doing hours of research, whether you would like to get wealthier over time as an educated investor.